Jojo is also with us in the interview. So here you do only dog boarding alone, or you have other boarding options as well?
So I do dog boarding, I have daycare, I have grooming, I have cat boarding as well.
Okay, okay.
And we have a pet-friendly cafe as well. So clients can come hang out over here. They can relax.
Pets who get boarded here, so what and all usually is covered?
So the pets that are over here is they come here in the morning. I mean they're out from their pens at 6 in the morning. They're out till about 11 in the close to noon. And between 11 and 4 they all go inside the individual pens. And evening they come out at 4 o'clock again. They're out till about 6:30, 6:45. And on checkout, any dog that stays over here gets a regular bath. Some clients do opt for grooming services. That is charged separately, but that's an option that they can look forward to.
So I see that you also have a pet cafe, and is it completely functional? Like what and all is usually served here?
So the pet cafe caters to both humans and dogs. We have a lot of birthday parties. They book the space for birthday parties, for the doggy birthday parties, the children's birthday parties, and they book both the cafe and the pool side as well. So it's like a pool party for both the doggies and for the humans. And we cater. I mean, the food that we have is the regular burgers, pastas, French fries, juices, tea, coffees, condiments. All of that is available over here.
We see that you got a beautiful swimming pool, and so do clients book swimming pool separately for their pets?
Yes, so clients do book the pool sessions. There are walk-ins also, and I think when you hear swimming pool, Jojo start to fall. But yes, they do book the swimming pool much in advance. But I do encourage walk-ins also, and if there's availability, they can use the pool. The pool is large enough. It's about 50 feet swimming pool. It's about 4 feet depth, and I can at least 10 to 15 dogs can use the pool at any given time. And I mean, every dog can swim for an hour or so, and basically let's make sure the dogs have a good time. That's my aim.
Okay. So Kishan, how many attendants are there here? How many staffs are in-house? So how are you managing this overall, this entire boarding space?
So I'm here throughout the day, every day of the week. I have 5 staff members who live here. Their background check. They've been with me for about close to 4 years. Each one is compassionate to their dogs, their animals, everything, and they monitor every dog that comes in here. Any dog that comes in here, the dogs are checked and make sure that they are happy to keep on board. And the updates are given to clients every evening.
So I see that you have separate parks. So what's the idea behind, and how many parks are here? How are they utilized for the boarding?
So every dog has their own temperament, their own nature, their own energy levels, right? So the reason I have 6 parks is so every dog does not mix with another dog. The atmosphere can change any second. So what I do is we do a temperament check with our in-house dogs. For example, Jojo here is one of our temperament checkers, and we put them in the respective parks. So each park has their own pack, so that we make sure no accidents, no fights, anything can break out. So, and my staff is always around the parks monitoring them. They're playing, they're socializing with them, doing all of that. So we can't just have all the dogs mix at one shot at one park. That's too dangerous, Basically, I just want to make sure dogs have a good time. It should be a happy space for dogs. That's it.
So, Kishan, how big is this property, and what is your future plans?
Okay, that's a good question. So this property is about 1.5 acres right now, and I am based out of North Bangalore, but I have a lot of clients, close to 10, 12 dogs that come from South Bangalore. They've come here once, and they love the space, and there have been a lot of requests, a lot of calls asking me to start another place over there. So I am looking at franchise options. I'm looking at exploring different areas, and in the future, very soon, we'll see if Petro Pawlis can open to cater to our customer needs on that side, and we'll keep you all posted.
Okay. So how many kennels are here, and What is the current boarding capacity?
So I have two slots. The kennels are air conditioned, and I can board up to, each kennel has 25 pens. And these pens I have four large pens for larger dogs, dogs that come from, with multiple dogs. They all put together. We do not separate house that come, dogs that come from the same house. And so in total we have 50, but I can board up to 55 dogs at any given time. I have cat boarding as well. So I have clients who have 2 dogs, 1 cat. So basically I am trying to make it like a one-stop shop for all customers. So they can walk in, everything's here. They have boarding, they have daycare, we have grooming, have a pet-friendly cafe here, and cat boarding as well. Now my future plans is to start a pet store, which is in the pipeline. That will keep you all updated.
Kishan, I see that you have 2 kennels, but how's the normal routine? They are mostly there in the kennel, or they let out? Like, what is a typical day for a pet in your space?
Okay, so the typical day for a pet is they're up by 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning, they come out to their respective parks. They do their job, and around 7 o'clock, each dog is fed separately. And after that, from 7 to 11, they're all outside in their respective parks. And between 11 and 4, they all go in. The senior dogs do come out, because they need their breaks. And by 4 o'clock, they're out again. They're out till about 6:30, 6:45. Videos are sent on a daily basis to clients, and everything is transparent over here. Any customer that walks in can go inside. They can check the kennels, where their dogs are going to sleep at night, all of that.
When it comes to boarding the pet, so what is the usual process? Do you have any specific mandate regarding the boarding?
Yes. So when the customer contacts me, first thing I would tell them, I will introduce myself, about my space, what I do, my requirements. The first thing that I do is I want them, the dog's vaccination should be up to date. The tick prevention is mandatory because it's an outside space. So I need to make sure their dogs are safe, our dogs are safe, everyone's safe here. And make sure during the necessary weather conditions, basic vaccination records like kennel cough vaccination during the winter seasons, all of that is adhered to. And we obviously do check the dog when the dog comes in. There is a form to fill. We check for any allergies or any food allergies, so anything that will make sure their dog is safe with us and stays happy with us, no matter what. A happy dog should go back home.
So how long do they board their pets? It's daycare, or they come for weekends? Can you tell a little bit about the duration that they board the pets here?
Okay, so that's an interesting question. So I have clients who drop their dogs for daycare. They just drop them off at the gate. The dog goes in, runs to the parks, does a swimming pool, and they go back in the evening. So that's daycare. And from daycare, it can go up to from 1 day, and I had dogs staying here for almost a year now. So it depends on the customer's requirement. And every weekend, I have a lot of clients coming to board their dogs. They might be traveling for whatever reason, and they might be having a wedding or a holiday planned out, and they come here. So it can vary from 1 day to all the way to 1 year, I can say, because I had that dog here for staying here for 1 year almost.
Okay. So how are you ensuring the safety and health aspects are taken care for the pets here?
So I have an on-call vet. I just have to call him. He'll be in 15-20 minutes. He checks all my dogs. He checks the long boarding dogs, especially short term, any issues that may occur. We have basic first aid box over here, but apart from that, anything that matters, I'll reach out to the vet. And there are hospitals close by within the 2 to 3 kilometers radius, super specialty hospitals. So we take the pets over there, anything for that matter, and we check with the vets over there, and we go forward accordingly. And obviously, if anything happens to the dog, health-wise, we obviously inform the client first. That's the first thing that we do.
So I see that your pets are also mostly with other pets. So they are here with the pets, like.
Yes, my pets are always here. they're not happy at my house. They're happier outside. They're super happy over here. So I rather let them have a great time here rather than sitting at home sulking. So
Okay. Final question, Kishan. So, can you tell a little bit about your passion for the pets and how did you start this?
So I was a banker for most of my life, 16 years, and I've had pets all my life. So whenever I used to travel, I used to struggle, and my dog was never happy, when he came back going, and I always wondered what's missing, So I started exploring options. I always thought, I should start a place where, my dog can just run, be free, and just be a happy space. So my aim over here primarily is to promote a happy space for dogs. I don't do training. I'm not a trainer. I don't do conditioning, leash walking, all of that. But what I do is promote happiness amongst dogs. So they should be happy space. Number one is their health. Second one, their mental health. That's most important for all these dogs. That's all they need. They just need to expend the energy. They just need to have run free. And most of the dogs do live in apartments. So I need to make sure they have a good time. And when they go home, they are happy, tired dogs.
Yeah, hi. So I've been a pet lover right from my younger days. So I went through a Pom, Doberman, Brindle Boxer, and a German Shepherd, and finally settled for a mongrel because I felt that I should do something more towards the social fabric of our country in terms of adopting stray pets, and that's what I've done. I picked up my Indie, as one would refer to, from the care center at Yelahanka, and this is something I would encourage one and all, because if all of us pick up one pet each, there would not be any strays left and all would be well looked after. As I would say, a dog is a man's best friend. So once you have it and experience it, you will agree with me. Yeah, so I've Lucifer's my dog's name, and he is boarded at a number of places, primarily because I'm single, and whenever I'm out for work or other commitments, I have to have him boarding. So I've been through a number of them in Bangalore, and finally I have hit on Petro Pawlis for a few reasons. It's slightly out of town. You feel you're in the wilderness. The pets are in natural surroundings, and with this Bangalore salubrious climates, it's simply beautiful. For me, it works out well because I work in North Bangalore, so they have day boarding as well as night boarding, and I must pay a huge compliment to the owner of this place, Kishan, and he takes personal care of each and every pet, ensures their well-being, ensures that they are well looked after, and it's only when he finally ensures that all are looked after, especially at night, does he close shop, which is after maybe around 9-10 in the night. So I would recommend Petro Pawlis to all pet lovers who want to board their pets.